What's up? This is Undead Rat giving a legendary walkthrough guide for Kizingo Boulevard. To start, moment you spawn in, go ahead, pull out your rocket launcher, look for this wraith. When this wraith's coming right at you, go ahead, shoot 2 rockets to immediately destroy the wraith. Turn around and we're just going to beeline it right towards the tank here. You can go off to the left and use your rockets to actually kill all the brutes and grunts coming out like the little doorway there. But we're going to take this a safe way, not the fast way. So we're going to go ahead and rush the tank immediately. Look to your right. Shoot all the brutes and grunts that are to your right here. Mainly the brutes. You don't really have to worry too much about the grunts. Your comms is always going to be panicking, and the marines will sort of most likely take them out as well. Go ahead, at least take out the brutes. And then if you want, you can also shoot the phantom back here as well. Do you really need to? No, but if you do destroy the phantom fast enough, you actually won't drop any enemies in front of you. So that's like one less pile of enemies you need to deal with. So go ahead, take them all out. Just sort of focus what's on the left here. And then eventually this wraith will come around the corner and just sort of shoot him like 3 times with your tank. And then he'll end up dying. Don't shoot the tree like I did. Once the tank is dead, go ahead, look to your left. If you didn't destroy that phantom in time, there's going to be some brutes to your left. That's really not that big of a deal. Go ahead, take them all out. Make sure you at least get the brute shot guy, because that dude is going to be the hardest of them all. Once you push up here, look to your right. There's going to be a small little batch of enemies to your right. Go ahead, take them out. There's going to be a couple jackals in these little, like, you know, door corridor ways, whatever. Then we're going to keep pushing forward, turning left here. There's going to be a jackal up there. There's going to be a ghost that comes around the corner right here. Go ahead, take him out. Then we're going to slowly keep pushing forward. Go ahead, look up to the right here. There's going to be a brute with a brute shot. Go ahead, immediately take him out. Then look on those little top walkway here. There should be 2 brutes up here you do need to take out. Once he takes out, there is that little ghost that does approach you as well, but your gunner should usually always be able to take him out before he really does any damage here. Once you turn this left corner here, there's going to be a shade turret to our left. And there's also going to be people on like the very top of that little like building all the way in the back there. But before we do any of that, before we push up too far, go ahead and destroy this phantom here. If you are fast enough, you can kind of destroy it before he drops off the ghost there. But you need to hit crit spots. But I mean, to be fair, you don't need to take out that phantom. But, you know, more points for us, maybe. As you keep pushing forward here, there's going to be some brutes to our left and right. Go ahead. If he does pop a bubble shield like he did there, I just ignore him for a little bit. You don't really have to deal with him at all. There is that turret on the top of the building there. Take that guy out as well, because that, honestly, the turrets are probably like the most deadly thing to your tank here. So you just want to take a note that there's a turret on the top to the right there, and there's a turret to the side as you like pull up there. As we pull on forward, there is going to be in the little section here, and like a little like gazebo in the center of the little road here. There's going to be 3 turrets we need to take out. We're going to go ahead and take out these first 2 turrets, then take out the brute that's right behind these turrets. And then we're going to focus our attention to the right. There is going to be a ghost and a couple brutes. Go ahead, take out the ghost, then take out the brute. And then there's going to be a little pathway at the little top there where you can see a little turret. Go ahead, take out the turret, and then take out this tower right there. A sniper tower does have throw routers in it, so you definitely want to take out that sniper tower. And then if you're fast enough, you'll be able to catch this phantom coming in just like this and around the corner any second here. There it is. Go ahead and shoot it. If you hit its crit spots very quickly, you can actually blow it up before it drops really any enemies whatsoever. So the moment the phantom blows up just like that, you can like destroy the ghost while blowing up the phantom. It's a little tricky. Sometimes the ghost dies, sometimes it doesn't. But, you know, if it doesn't, just shoot it like I did. As you're pulling ahead, shoot that last turret in the back there, and then push through to this next section here. This next section is probably the hardest section, besides obviously getting out of the tank. So basically what it's going to be is there's going to be a bunch of people to our left here. Go ahead, just sort of shoot into this little pile to our left here. That door in the very left, where you just saw me shooting previously, will open. As you can see right there, there'll be more brutes and grunts going through it. But as you're doing that, there's going to be 2 banshees that just will wreck you if you don't pay attention to where these banshees are coming from or when they even spawn in. So do me a favor and immediately shoot those banshees the moment you see it. Otherwise, it's going to be a very bad time for you. As we push up, we're just going to kind of just slowly push up. Keeping our eye on the left here, because there is a brutes and grunts that will just sort of screw you up here. So we're just going to slowly and surely just slowly push up here. There is going to be 2 wraiths in front of us, but as you kind of push up to where I am, like a little bit past like this, basically where I am now, you're going to see this phantom just sort of fly in here. You want to take out this phantom as fast as possible, because otherwise it's going to drop a bunch of enemies, and then they're just going to sort of assault you to the right while you're dealing with the wraiths. It's not really going to be a fun time. Once that phantom's destroyed, go ahead, destroy this wraith in front of us, and then slowly but surely clean up any of the rest of the enemies that are in front of you. If you did not destroy that phantom as fast as you want to, he's going to drop enemies, and the enemies are going to approach you to the right. It's not that big of a deal, because they don't really sort of do much, but if they, most of them do, I think 2 of them have like brute shots and they can sort of mess up your tank, so just be on the lookout for that. As you pull forward, there's gonna be 1 more tank around this corner here. We're just gonna, you know, blow it up with a said tank because our tank is better than their tanks because our tanks are the greatest. As you push up, this is sort of the final section with the tank here. Go ahead, destroy these barricades here, and you can actually take the tank over these destroyed barricades and use it to like sort of clean out the enemies that are going to be through this little door here to our right. So the moment this door opens, you have a tank. They don't. You know what to do. Just sort of just blast them with the tank here. You cannot take the tank into this next section here because there is an invisible wall. So while you have the tank and you can see all these guys in front of us, just, you know, kill as many as you can with this tank before you actually want to continue forward, because there is going to be a nice little battle here that we need to deal with. And unfortunately, like I said, you can't take the tank through this. You can try all you want, but there is like a hard invisible wall that just prevents you from taking any vehicles whatsoever through here. So once all the enemies in front of you are dead, or at least believed to be dead, go ahead, get out of the tank, and we're sort of just going to keep going forward here. Go ahead, there should be 1 carbine on the ground that you can switch out your rocket launcher for. If you don't find it, that's fine. There is more carbines as we continue forward, and there's also a pistol up ahead. So if you don't find the carbine that should be on the ground, don't worry about it, because you're about to get a pistol right where Dutch is. Here's that carbine I was talking about. Usually the brute is like right in front of you when you shoot, but for some reason he made it all the way back there. And there is that 1 pistol right here. So just in case you can't find the carbine, there's a pistol. We're going to do us a favor, and we're going to juggle the pistol to the center here just in case, you know, for convenience sake, really. And then this first phantom's going to come down. We're actually going to wait right here, and we're going to kill all the grunts and jackals that jump out of the right side specifically of this phantom here, because we just, you know, we got to kill everything here eventually. So we're going to do us a favor, and we're going to take out all the grunts and jackals we can to the right here so we don't have to deal with them later. And then once most, if not all of them, are dead, we're going to go ahead. The brutes kind of like to rush this area here, the center area, so we're going to just sort of wait for them to approach us and then plasma pistol their armor off to immediately headshot them, headshot the rest of the panicking grunts, and then eventually once like the 2 brutes there are dead, you can go ahead, pick up the sniper rifle on the ground, and then we can continue forward. And then from here on out, we're going to do most, if not all of our killing on the left side here. There is going to be a couple jackals to our left here. They're not that big of an issue, because, you know, they're jackals, but also jackals are the worst enemy type in the entire game because their shields just sort of just suck to deal with. So go ahead, sort of just slowly but surely clear out all the 2 jackals and like the 1 jackal carbiner in the back there. Once you approach here, this next phantom should be dropping off the last wave of enemies here. Go ahead, take out as many as you can with the carbine. We're just going to slowly but surely take out all of them. We're going to actually save the Wraith for last, because the Wraith doesn't ever really target you in this section. The more or less just sort of targets like Dutch the entire time. So we're just going to slowly but surely take out everything we see here. We're going to see the brute in the middle there, take him out with the sniper rifle. There's going to be a bunch of grunts trying to come up these staircases here. Go ahead, switch to your carbine, and just sort of take them out as they come up. Take out that other brute there, and then, like I said, keep taking them out, keep looking around, make sure there's no grunts approaching you. And slowly but surely you will get the hang of this. This left side is very, very safe here. So the brutes usually like to stay in the very center of the map, and the grunts like to come to the left side when that first phantom comes down. You can see there's a couple jackals over there, but we don't really need to deal with them. But we do have a sniper rifle, so if you want to get rid of them now, you can. How we're going to deal with this tank once everything is clear, go ahead, take out the gunner, and then we're going to do a classic, just hop on the tank and just plant a grenade. You can hijack the tank if you want by simply jumping on top of it and punching off the little pilot area, and then just headshotting the brute and taking it. That is a way you can hijack it. Or if you want an achievement to, you know, destroy it with your fist as an ODST, you can get that achievement if you don't already have it. But once that tank's done for, just go ahead, clean up the rest of the enemies. If you, like I said, if you run out of carbine ammo just like that, there is that pistol that we saw, or that we had at the very beginning. And just like that, that is the end of the level. Not really the hardest level, but definitely not one of the easiest too. If you know where all the spawn placements are for the when you're rolling up with the tank, it's really not that difficult. The ending can be a little difficult, but as long as you stay in the back and you stay like towards the left side and poking at the brutes that like jump down from the middle of the phantom, you shouldn't have any issues. But yeah, that's the whole guide. That was Kizingo Boulevard, and that name is a mouthful to say. That's about it. See ya.